Welcome to the True Grime Stories podcast, where in every episode, we'll unravel a new mystery of cleaning business transformation from a grimy mess to a great success. Join me, your host, Jeannie Henderson, as together we dig up cleaning business secrets that you've been dying to know. Hello there, everyone out there in the residential cleaning world. Welcome to True Grime Stories. I'm your host, and today I have a special episode to share with you. I have just finished interviewing over 50 cleaning business owners in my first year of podcasting here at True Grime Stories. And I want to share with you today the many things that I have learned from talking to 52 amazing residential cleaning business owners. I've talked to people from all over the country with businesses of all different sizes. And I can tell you that they were all absolutely amazing interviews. So as I wrap up this first full year of True Grime Stories, I really felt that it would be great to just look back and review, what did we learn? Who did we talk to? I can tell you that I have been inspired, I've been challenged, and I've really been motivated by the people I have had the chance to talk with. So today I'm going to share with you 10 lessons that I learned from interviewing 52 cleaning business owners. And I can tell you that some of the things I, felt like I knew, but it just helps to hear it from all different perspectives. And so grab your notepad. You might want to go back and listen to a few of these. So you might want to make some notes, go back into my season 1 and check out some of the episodes that I'm going to be bringing up here in this top 10 countdown of things that I've learned from talking to so many cleaning business owners. I tell you, it's been really fun getting to talk to so many people and to really be able to spend, 30 minutes just picking the brain of someone who's really doing a great job out there in our industry. And this is your chance to, since you might not get to talk to that many people, to go back and listen to them and really pick out some of the great things that people have shared. I want to thank my guests. All of my guests have been so kind, so gracious, so fun to talk to, and open and honest about their grime story and the pain and trouble that they went through, and also the results, how they made the changes, the strategies that they used, the things that they tried, the things that worked and didn't work. I mean, we can learn so much from that. We don't have to all make the same mistakes. So thank you, guests, every single one of you. It's been a joy and a pleasure to get to have that time with you. I treasure it, always will. And so let's just jump in. I want to share my top 10 things that I've learned over this last year of creating and delivering True Grime Stories to you, our audience. Okay, so the first thing that I think is truly amazing that many of us don't realize is so important, number one, is that mindset matters more than you think it does. What's going on up in here in your brain has so much to do with how the world manifests itself around you. And I talked to several business owners who came into the cleaning business and felt defeated after a period of time. And they really found that shifting their mindset into believing that they deserve success just as much as the next person, and that they can accomplish really their dreams in the cleaning business, really helped them break through fear, and found that that was some of the real work that needed to be done to work on themselves, on their mind, on their education. And they really achieved breakthrough results as a result of that. Two that come to mind are Brittany Rivera and Darlene Tyson. Both shared great stories about how shifting their mindset and the way that they believe, the way that they talk to themselves was a game changer. All right. Number 2 is letting go, fuels your growth. So letting go of all the things that we hold so tightly as business owners. And I think you know what I'm talking about, because when we try to do it all ourselves, we can't do it all well. The master or and I'm not even going to try that cliche, but the, now it's gone. Anyway, I love it when I just blank like that. But, the master of none, right? We become the master of none when we try to do everything. And it's frustrating, it's exhausting, it creates overwhelm. And so when we let go and we start to let others help us, we start to trust our team, or we start to bring other vendors in to help us get things done, it allows us to think more clearly, to be more effective in the things that we do, to choose the tasks that are going to help your business grow faster. You want to work on those things that are growth minded, right? The things that are going to keep you growing. We get so caught up in the day to day, and those aren't the things that are moving us forward. The things that move you forward are getting more employees, and I always say team members first, and getting more clients. Getting more team members, filling their schedule with more clients. And when you focus on that, that really helps you grow. So you got to let go of some stuff if you're going to focus on growth. Few people who talked about that in their podcast episode with us was Keely Graves. I've known Keely for a long time, and she really had to find someone to help her. And when she did that, her business really took off. Dana Sladowski, just met Dana in the last year, and she has really started to blossom in her business because she's letting go of some of the things that she really shouldn't need to do. And Pamela Brewington, she's done a great job of building a remote team and handing off tasks to people as she's ready to. And honestly, she can probably work from anywhere in the world because of that. All right. Are you ready for number 3? This one is the one that we're all looking for, but we struggle to find. And that is that systems are the secret to sanity. I think we know we need systems. And the actual thing is, you have systems, but they might be broken. And that can create a lot of grime in your business when you don't have great systems. So even my own coach, Debbie Sardone, I did the first episode with her, 3 Feet from Gold. And she talked about how that was the thing that was the problem in her business, was that she didn't have the right systems in place around pricing, around hiring, around training, around retaining her team members, around selling for the right price, all of those things. And once she started to change that, then her business took off over $1 million. That was 20 years ago. And she was able to become a coach to thousands. And thankfully, she's my coach. And also the episodes with Leanna and Carissa Spinner, they have a great story of building an amazing business, and it's just in a small town here in Michigan. And Camilla Skenzel, same thing, talked about how systemizing your business was a game changer. And I just recently met with Matt Boner, and he said the same thing, that you just don't realize how you can systemize your business until you really focus on it. Turning your processes, or creating clear processes in your business, are the things that turn your chaos into calm. It makes things controllable, and it allows your business to scale. But when you're doing that, I want to encourage you with something, because cleaning business owners tend to be perfectionists, and you know who I'm talking to, and I'm pointing at me. But done is better than perfect when you are implementing systems. You don't have to have a fully written, standard operating procedures book before you move forward. One little step at a time, one little tweak to your system can make a huge difference. So remember that when you're systemizing, just do it. You're never going to be ready to go, so just go. I like to say, ready, set, go, but it's more like ready, go. Like you don't need to be set. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right. Number 4, and this one is so near and dear to my heart. I love talking about this, and that is, your team is your superpower in the industry. What differentiates you from anyone else in the cleaning industry? We all clean houses. We all scrub sinks and toilets. We all vacuum and sweep and mop. What makes you different? Well, your team is your superpower. And from one of my very first episodes with Susie Virgilio to when I talked with Mario Alvarez, these successful growing business owners have shown that investing in their team, um, and and working on their culture and making their work meaningful to their teams was the key to retention, the key to improving performance. And if you don't have a great team, you have no place to put great clients. So you have to build that first, and it can really set you apart. I just had a client mention this to me recently, that was the thing that really set us apart. And that's why they chose us, because they had talked to several cleaning businesses and they just found that ours was very professional and friendly and genuine and caring. And that comes from building an amazing team, and hiring great people for that team. So that's number 4. Here is number 5, and this one is one that many of us struggle with, and many of us are afraid of. But if you can master this one, it will take you far. And that is, you have to know your numbers. And I remember the first time I talked to my coach, Debbie, I didn't know my numbers. She was like, "Well, what's your weekly revenue? And, what's your average price per cleaning? And, what's your close rate on sales?" And I'm like, a lot." I didn't know. And I even had QuickBooks, but I didn't know how to manage it. And I talked to several cleaning business owners. This comes up over and over again. One of my favorites, and one of our most listens to episodes, is with Teresa Kolbus. Teresa runs her business from an RV as she travels all over the country. Her business is in Indiana, but she goes all over the place. And she shared that using numbers allows her that freedom of place, that she can decide wherever she wants to be with whomever she wants to be with, uh, because she runs her business by the numbers. And this can create freedom for you too. So don't be afraid to crack open those books and take a look at it. Bree Chalar and Catherine Banks also mentioned that as a big factor in their growth. So look up those episodes as well. But these business owners remind us that understanding our financials is non-negotiable. If you hide from it, the grime will grow and it will get worse. So if you truly want freedom and you want profit, I mean, that's why we started our businesses, right? Math is the path to your success. So learn to love numbers, learn to love them. All right, number 6. This one I struggled with a lot in the beginning is the right pricing changes everything. And I think often as business owners, we have a hard time charging what we're worth because we don't value ourselves enough. And we don't really understand what people are willing to pay. People come to you to buy cleaning because they want it more than anything else. It's an emotional decision. It's not a pricing decision. Don't let yourself think that pricing is the reason that people are buying from you. They're buying from you because of the reputation that you've built and the team that you've built, and they want to work with you. So you need to charge the right prices so that you can pay your team well enough that they want to stay with you and do a great job, so that you can have profit and pay yourself well. You should be. That's what your business is for. So some of the people who talked about that on their episodes of True Grime Stories, Ashley Bender is a very recent episode. Check that one out. She was very authentic and vulnerable during her episode, sharing that, she just didn't feel comfortable charging really what she should. But once she did, how it just turned everything around. Kathy Merchant was another one, and people also share how when they raised prices, they didn't really lose as many clients as they thought they would. And the ones that they lost, they replaced them with ones that were willing to pay the right price. So make sure you are charging what you're worth. This is going to get you unstuck if you're stuck, because if your pricing isn't right, you can get stuck in the same place for a long time. And this is really going to help you have the profit that you need to invest in growth in your business. All right. Are you ready? Lucky number 7. Now, this one is kind of like a dream come true. I think we all dream about this, but we're afraid to do it. And that is that delegation is not a luxury. It is your lifeline to being able to grow your business and have the life that you want for you and your family. If you can't learn to delegate, you will be stuck, or you might go backwards. And Mary Ann Miller, one of my good friends, and Jen Tangeman, one of my neighbors and good friends here in Michigan, both of them talked about how they've been able to delegate so much in their business. And what it does is it allows them to really focus their time on designing the future and creating the vision for the next step that their business is going to take. It's hard to think big when you're stuck doing all the things. And so people mention this over and over and over again. Stop doing it all. You just can't. So delegation, it frees you to lead your business well, to create the business of your dreams. And you want to make sure that in that delegation process that you have a plan for it. That you don't just dump things on people and walk away, that you have to have a way to train them and teach them. So go back and listen to those episodes. It's so great. And both Marianne and Jen shared some great strategies. All right, here we are. Number 8. Number 8 is something that I discovered completely by accident, but so glad I did. And that is that coaching and having a community around me are game changers. I had no idea how important this was going to be in my life and the life of my team members. And many of our cleaning business owners shared that. So Susie Duncan, she shared how this really helped her to take her business to the next level. She, I've known her for a long time, and she worked hard to get her business over $1 million, but it was leaning into the community, finding accountability partners, and also having a coach, because coaches can look at your business from the outside and see things that you can't see. That whole, you can't see the forest through the trees. Like, people need to kind of step back and look at your business, and they can help you find opportunities for growth that you're having a hard time finding by yourself. So I encourage you to look around and find a coach that fits you. And, I'm always willing to talk with you about that. There's always a link in my show notes. If you want to talk about coaching, I can give you some pointers and how to get involved in coaching. I'd love to talk to you, but find a coach and go back and listen to Susie's episode. Erica Turner, too, I think also talked about this. But just know that the people that you surround yourself with are likely what you're going to become like. So you want to choose them well. And there is really no reason to go it alone. I mean, I am friends not only with people all over the country, but even business owners right here in my community. I try to make friends with as many cleaning business owners as I can. And it really has paid off as my business has grown. My own team took my business over $2 million this year. It's very exciting. And we're on our way to 3, and it's because we lean into the community around us, and we really lean into our coaches and our mentors. And we have more than one. But starting with one coach is a great place to start. All right, we're almost there. We're at number 9. And I think this one is just a good one for everyone to remember, because we beat ourselves up. We compare ourselves a lot to other people. And we really want to stop doing that. But I want you to know that every single business, every successful business that you see out there has a grime story. Everybody's hit bottom at one time or another, or run into a wall, or blown their business to bits. And no one started perfectly. There are stories of bankruptcy, of burnout, of rampant turnover, overwhelm. And each one of these stories shows that transformation comes from being in the grime and getting through it, not going around it or avoiding it. Now, granted, if you listen to these episodes, you can avoid some of the grime, right? Just learning from all the experiences that people had. But your grime story makes you who you are. I've got a lot of them to share. I'm going to be sharing more of them coming soon. Your grime story makes you smarter, it makes you stronger, and it makes you faster the next time you run into a challenge. So, they're hard going through them, but look back on them and appreciate what you learn and take those lessons forward with you. It's great to have a grime story, because nobody gets to the top without falling down once or twice. We all do. And then finally, number 10, the 10th tip that I can give to you after talking to 52 amazing business owners is there's no one size fits all path or structure to your business that leads to success. Yes, there are systems, but your business is unique to you and how you want to create it for yourself. There are definitely important systems for your business that you have to put into place, but how you want to structure it and what you want your business to accomplish for your life, that's all up to you. So I talked to John LeBaron. He's got an amazing business in Wisconsin, and his business is run completely remotely. And he loves it that way. And he has a great team culture, even though they don't spend time in the same physical space. And that might not be right for you, but it might be. It might be the thing that you do. And that you get to build the business that you want. Um, then there is Libby DeLucienne. She's amazing, but her business is very legacy focused. She is really focused on generational change, and she has gotten her entire family involved. Mom, cousins, kids, husband, everyone is in her team. A lot of people say don't work with family. Oh, not Libby. She works with her whole family and down to her youngest child. And I think it's a beautiful thing. So you can structure your business and the future and the vision for your business any way you want to, because it's yours and you get to choose that. So your journey is unique, but I want you to get to know other people's journeys. We get so focused and in our silos and think, well, I have to do it my way and I know how to do this. But if we open our mind to how other people are doing, we can learn from it and grow. It's great to borrow ideas from other people. Most of my ideas are borrowed and it works out great for me. And I encourage you to do the same. So when I started this True Grime Stories journey, I had no idea how this experience would impact my life and my own business and my success, and my heart. I mean, I'm just so, so grateful. And that's why, as I looked back, I just felt like, oh my gosh, we need to talk about this. I want to share this with you, that this, excuse me, has been an amazing year for me, but I want it to be also amazing and helpful to you. The more you talk to other business owners, the stronger you will become and the more confident. And the more you will learn and the more resources that you will find. And that's really what I found through this. I mean, I was taking notes as my guests were speaking. I got to have over 50 powerful conversations with a lot of old friends and even some people on my podcast I was meeting for the very first time, and they are new friends now. And each and every one of them inspired me and reminded me that the importance of continuing to learn leads to growth. Learners are earners. Our business can only grow to what we grow to. If we're not growing, our business won't. And I want to encourage you, this is a great place to grow. True Grime Stories, you can learn so much here. The ones who grow themselves are the ones who grow their business. So invest this time in yourself. And it's so nice because you can just do it while you're driving around or working out or doing your makeup, whatever that is. You can learn while you're doing it. And that's why I felt so strongly about creating this and why I'm looking forward to moving ahead. One of the biggest things that I've learned, though, is that we all hold on too tightly to control. This was a common theme that came up again and again. And when people stop trying to do it all themselves, this change was phenomenal. And you can have that for yourself too. Just think how good it would feel if you didn't have to do everything yourself. Believe me, it's so important. Another really common theme: systems, systems, and systems. And I'm not talking about fancy software. Everybody thinks, well, I'll just sign up for this software and it's going to fix my business. No, it won't. Or I'm going to sign up for this class and it's going to fix my business. No, it won't. You have to study it and implement it in your business and create structure for your team. Just like little babies love structure in their day, your team, your business, your clients, they all appreciate structure. And the more you can do that, the more you can move away from burnout to balance. And probably the most powerful of all, and this one is so important to me, is that your people matter the most. Investing in your team is the most important investment you can make in your business, and helping you get the right people on your team. being very conscious and intentional about your culture and making it positive and enriching and fulfilling is going to change the long-term success of your business. And when you focus on your people will focus well on your clients. And so I can't emphasize that any more than I already do. But yes, that came up over and over and over again. So we are getting ready to dive into season 2, and I'm going to be making some changes here at True Grime Stories, and wanted to just give you so what's next for True Grime Stories. So we're going to be switching it up and making some changes. The first change that you'll notice is we're going to go to a bi-weekly schedule. We'll have more time to plan our episodes and just prepare and bring you all the best guests, the best grime stories, the best solutions to those grime stories. We're also going to be adding some different formats. One of the formats will be that we'll be doing some live coaching. I'll be doing live coaching. So instead of people bringing a grime story and a solution, they're going to bring their grime story and we're going to solve it together and come away with an action plan at the end of the episode. So we just did one of those. We'll be doing more of them. So watch for that. Another thing that we'll be doing is we'll be sharing some of our most loved episodes from the last season. And so there are many of them that you may not have seen. So we'll be resharing some of those. So watch for that. We're going to go back and look at the ones that were listened to the most and bring those back to you because we know that they will help you out. You'll also see more solo episodes like this one from me. Well, I'll be bringing a topic that I think will help you out in your business, probably deep diving into some of these top 10s and some of the strategies that we use in my own cleaning business. And then, yes, we will continue to do new interviews with cleaning business owners and also be adding in some vendors and different service providers that service our industry to introduce you to some of the resources that are out there. So whether you're just starting out or you're scaling your business big, there is a True Grime Stories episode for you. And if you would like to get involved in True Grime Stories, you'd like to be a guest, and you know, whichever type of episode you want to be on, if you want to share a grime story and a solution, or you want to be coached live, or you have a service that you provide to our industry that you would like to share on True Grime Stories, reach out to me. You can contact me through the links in the episode. There's all of my connection links are there. So let's get connected. And if you'd like to know more about coaching, you can always sign up for a free call with me. I would love to talk with you. So make sure that you are subscribed to True Grime Stories and that you don't miss any of our upcoming episodes. And if one of these stories in True Grime has inspired you, be sure and share it. You're helping others when you do that. You never know whose grime story is just beginning and they could use that help. So season 2 of True Grime Stories starts soon, and I look forward to seeing you there. Thanks, everybody. I'm so grateful for this first year, all of your support, and we will see you in season 2. That's a wrap on today's True Grime Stories. Thanks for joining us in uncovering the secrets of cleaning business success. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and download, and check out our show notes for links and info from today's episode, and to learn more about our sponsor, Cleaning Business Fundamentals. Join us next time as we solve another True Grime story.